2,000 years later.
The International Space Station is an impressive piece of machinery. It is the largest structure ever put in space and has a mass of 391 metric tons. However, in this video, we aren't going to focus on the ISS itself, but rather the incredible vehicles that support it. Before we get into it, please like and subscribe. I only have 30 subscribers, so it would help out a lot if you did. First up, in C tier, we have the Russian Progress cargo ship. The first spacecraft are constructed long before the ISS was ever operational, and were designed to fly cargo to space stations like the Salyut space stations. Progress is expendable and uncrewed. It can carry 2,350 to 3,200 kilograms to the ISS, with 1,800 kilograms of that being pressurized. It has a cargo volume of 6.6 cubic meters. Progress was first carried into orbit by the Soyuz rocket before it would carry out a rendezvous maneuver and dock to the space station. This spacecraft is in C tier because it doesn't have very much pressurized cargo capacity, at least compared to newer spacecraft. Also in C tier is Northrop Grumman's Cygnus spacecraft. This vehicle is built in America and is also expendable. It has somewhat better performance than the Russian Progress ship, being able to carry 3,500 kilograms with the enhanced version. It also has more pressurized cargo than Progress, with 27 cubic meters. Cygnus flies atop the Antares rocket, a very interesting expendable launch system that uses a solid rocket motor for the second stage. I rank Cygnus above Progress because of its superior performance. In B tier, we have the Japanese H-2 transfer vehicle. This ship is boosted into orbit by the H-2B rocket. It can carry 5,500 kilograms of cargo to the ISS, and has 14 cubic meters of pressurized volume, and 16 cubic meters of unpressurized volume. Like most of the vehicles on this list, when it is done with its mission, it is loaded up with trash from the space station and sent on a destructive re-entry. I place this vehicle in B tier for its better payload capacity and volume. In A tier, we have the European Space Agency's Automated Transfer Vehicle, or ATV. The ATV was launched into orbit atop the Ariane 5 heavy lift launch vehicle. The ATV was the largest spacecraft the ESA had ever launched, being 10.3 meters long and 4.5 meters in diameter. It also had a very large payload capacity, being able to carry 7,667 kilograms to the ISS. The ATV also served another very useful purpose. When it was docked to the ISS, it would use its engine to keep the ISS from falling out of its orbit due to orbital decay. The ATV was expendable, and after its mission was complete, it would be loaded up with trash and launched back into Earth's atmosphere, where it reached its fiery demise. Interestingly, there are only 5 ATVs, each named after important European scientists: Jules Verne, Jonas Kepler, Eduardo Amaldi, Albert Einstein, and Georges Lemaitre. Looking at all of this, you may wonder, what could possibly beat the ATV? Perhaps something reusable? This brings us to our final S-tier spaceship, the SpaceX Dragon 2. This spacecraft can be adapted to carry either crew or cargo, and is able to carry 6,000 kilograms to the ISS. It has 2 sections, a pressurized capsule section with a volume of 9.3 cubic meters, and an unpressurized trunk section with a volume of 37 cubic meters. Like any good SpaceX vehicle, it is partially reusable, being able to return the capsule back to Earth for refurbishment and eventual reuse. This also means that it can bring 3,000 kilograms back to Earth. Another one of its great benefits is the fact that this spacecraft launches atop everyone's favorite medium lift launch vehicle, the Falcon 9. As you probably know, the Falcon 9 is very cheap, which means that Dragon 2 launches are also very cheap. With all of this extra capability, it is easy to see why Dragon 2 is absolutely deserving of the top spot on the ISS Resupply spaceships tier list. Thanks for watching. If you have any requests for videos, please put them down in the comment section below. Since I get barely any comments, it is highly likely that yours will be seen. Also, please remember to like and subscribe. Goodbye!